Hello, everyone. Uh, Sometimes you get these dollar bills. This is a full house one, 28822. I have a few other ones I've shown before. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. This is not full house ones. Sometimes when your numbers are kind of neat, there's four eights on this one, including 38 and 38 at the end. Somewhat cool, but probably not cool enough to make this collectible. What can make a bill collectible is if there were more eights in a row on this. Three eights in a row. If it was five eights in a row, that would probably make it worth something. Oddly enough, today I got this within minutes of getting that. It's a $5 bill with three eights in a row, which is kind of neat. All right, let's get to the weighing. 50 grams with the weight on there, so it's set up. To be right. All right. Morgan dollar. This one's got a slight bit of wear, but 26.65. That's what it's supposed to weigh. Now, $18.93 and S on the back would be very expensive and worthwhile coin if it was real. But at 21.82, there's no way. That one's clearly fake. So we'll set it aside. 1895 S mint. This too would be valuable and worthwhile. But 21.91, clearly fake. All right. Funny thing about this one, 1847, worn kind of flat on the design, or made to look that way, and it's a seated Liberty dollar. The thing that's funny about this, CC on it, Carson City didn't strike any of these until the 1870s, and only a few years. So this 1847, that's way before. Yeah, they are crap coins. Exactly right. Thanks for stopping by anyway. But this is funny because 1847, Carson City, well, the Carson City Mint didn't open until much later. So this is obviously wrong and not a. What's it weigh though? 22. Well, clearly that's fake. This thing, Filipinos, 1 peso, 1906, or at least they claim 1906. I have a few of these that are actual real ones. No, they're not. But the thing about it is, this stuff could show up in lots. You know, if you're buying a lot of coins, 10 or 20 at a time, and they're loose in a bag, one of these could get stuffed in there. And if you don't know what they look like, it would be bad. You'd get ripped off. Well, this one's probably going to be about 22 grams as well. Actually, it comes out at 23. Enough with the coins. Let's see what this supposed gold bar, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine, gold bullion, 1 ounce, See what this weighs. I won't even bother taking it out of the case because I don't think it's going to weigh 31 grams, even in the case. Guess I was wrong on that one. It does weigh that much. This comes out right at 31.1 grams. That's going to be a problem. People might think this is real. The edge looks kind of smooth and clean. Let's see what it weighs. Well, there you go. 1 troy ounce would be 31.1 grams or so. So that's not real. I knew it wasn't real, but you see this in a store, though, like a flea market or something, and you think it's real gold, and they got a decent price on it, and you buy it, and you find out it isn't real gold. Hello, Stacking the South. How you doing? Just weighed this. It's not a troy ounce, obviously. Now, this thing looks like a Libertad gold, but doesn't say fine 3/9 fine gold on it and 1 ounce or nothing. It's not labeled. These would be labeled if it was a real Libertad, and the reading wouldn't look like this either. So obviously I know it's not real, but I want to see what it weighs. Luckily, these cases aren't real hard to open when they have a little thing. And then you can look at this reading. I've never had a gold Libertad, but I'm pretty sure the reading's deeper and sharper edged than this is. What does it weigh? Well, 1 troy ounce should be 31.1 or so. Obviously, this isn't real, but I already knew that. Not the point, though. Let's talk about what they're trying to call a maple leaf. Well, let's see what it weighs. I got one, at least one of these. Where's the pool? There it is. I like how these have little slots in the thing that you can kind of get a hold of and pull open the case. Says 3/9, says fine silver, 1 ounce, 3/9. Has a, this doesn't look right, but it does have the little maple leaf there to make you think it's the security feature. Of course, the reading on these is not like this. So what does it weigh? 29.05. Obviously not real. Now let's talk about this. And when I was showing this the other night, when I got these, it says 2011, but it's not right. The font's all wrong. But one thing I didn't notice was the flip. I didn't even pay attention to that because I was just looking at the details on the design. And this is god awful. The reading's all wrong. But let's see what the heck it weighs. It's like a proof style. Drop it right on there. That's considerably underweight. Should be 31 grams, not 23. Because 23, it would not have any design left on it. It would have to be worn clear down to nothing to get that light. Let's talk about something else. Mundane 50-cent fakes, 64, and a 1918 Walker, which the Walker design on this actually looks more like a Walking Liberty. Well, this only has the shape of his head, but it's certainly the design's all wrong on it. What does it weigh though? 12.06, a little light, which I knew it wasn't real, so that's not to be unexpected. What does the Walking Liberty weigh? 14.26. Well, that's clearly wrong. He should only weigh 12.5 grams. Let's see. The copper nickel proof I got the other day from the bank. What does it weigh? 11.21 grams, which, if I remember correctly, is about what these should weigh. What do these little buttons that look like Walking Liberty weigh? This was gave to me, by the way. I just set it on the scale and see what it weighs. 9.67. Well, to get one of these that light, you would lose everything on the design. So that's what this was all about. Looking over some of these and seeing what they weigh. Let's set this to troy ounce, just for the fun of it. This is a plated Franklin Mint. I wonder what it weighs. Well, it's not supposed to be a troy ounce. It weighs 0.772. It's probably copper on the inside with sterling silver plating. I guess I don't have a whole lot more stuff to talk about, but I do have something to show that I got today for nothing. Let me just lay it all down here. What we're talking about here is some semi-modern Turkish coins. Someone I know went to Europe and got these. Didn't have to pay nothing for these. They got the person gave them to them. Neat designs, 2.5 lira. And then the smallest one is 25 kuruş from 1969 coin. They also bought some of these ancient coins. Now, there's not much detail left on this. I mean, it's a general shape of a head that's been worn some. Some lettering on the back, and looks like I'm not sure what it's supposed to be exactly, but here's another one, got a head on it. If you know your design, it's got a head on both sides actually. They didn't pay very much for them. And this has thinking these Well, Stacking Collective, how you doing? think these are Roman coins, maybe. They're ancient. They're beat up. Last couple things I got here is a couple GFK half dollars I got at the bank, hoping to get a silver one, but they didn't have anything but these two. 72D and 1995D. Ironically, the 1995D looks super worn out, beat up compared to the 72. Usually these don't get very much circulation, so let's see what it weighs. 0.36 troy ounces. I thought I had it on grams. 11.19. Not that it matters, this isn't precious metals, so anyway, I hope that everyone's having a good night. Still waiting for some mail from Raven Ivy. Hopefully that'll come in soon. And I don't have a whole lot else to talk about, just that person I know went to Europe and brought me back some coins and gave them to me for free, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, I had my fun for the night, and I know I might have something different tomorrow, perhaps. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this down to a close early on so I don't bore you guys too much. Anyway, I want to thank Reese for stopping by, although these fake coins, this is for training purposes to let you know that this stuff is out there and they fake almost anything. I mean, why they fake this one, I'm not really sure. It's even in a high collectible state. I don't think they're very, very expensive. I want to thank Ronald M&M for stopping by. I want to thank Stacking the South for stopping by. And I want to thank the Stacking Collective for stopping by. And I hope that everyone has a good night. Probably go live tomorrow at some point. So just know that fakes are out there and some are worse than others. And some of them can be very convincing looking. Weight is important, but the general look is important too. And if you get a good look at something like this and you know what the real ones look like, this isn't the proper look on the maple leaf. So anyway, hope everyone has a good night, and we will catch you next time.